this? Gerry? Vivi? You do pretty much eat them at a rate of twice as quick, don't you? Good morning, Hansa. Morning, Carl and Zara. Good morning, Tritobus. Go, baby boy. Good chewing. Good morning, Kai. How's everyone doing? Did you have good weekends? It was a long weekend here in the UK. Good, Fifi. We had a bank holiday Monday, which was nice. And I went to go see... Oh my gosh. She is such a hungry lady. Morning, Ajanja. I went to go see a model railway on Sunday, which is very lovely. And Saturday was like a little bit of a write-off because we were meant to go to the model railway then. And morning, Nick. Good morning, Mazaira and Palin. We were meant to go, but I had a parcel that said it was expected between 11 and 2. And then at... oh, Gerry, you already distracted. No, you can't just chin it. Vivi will eat them all. Morning, Saffron. Good morning, David. And then at 2:30, it still wasn't there. And I got an email through saying, like, your parcel has been cancelled as was requested. And I was like, I didn't request for you to cancel it. I've been waiting in all day for it. Morning, Dave. But yeah, so Saturday was like a little bit of one of those, you know, when you're just in limbo all day. And then it didn't even arrive anyways. So we could have just gone, but weren't to know. So then in the end, we were like, let's just go out for a walk. So we went out for a nice walk. And it was a really nice day on Saturday, as opposed to yesterday, which was big rain and big thunder. Morning, G-Vote. While you're at the model railway, did you think the bunnies would be monsters there? I was thinking more about... how fun it would be to let Fauna out on some of them and just have Fauna go through all the tunnels and stuff. I thought it'd be very cute. I cleared the ultimate I've been doing in Final Fantasy for the past age. Oh, blimey. I see. The first few months for 2 hours once a fortnight. Oh, my goodness. Congratulations. Well done. I don't know what you say in these situations. I don't know if there's a special Final Fantasy phrase that you say, but well done. I'm glad you've cleared it. Morning, Robot. Well done, Wax. But yeah, it was nice to go on Sunday because it was up in a place called Thornbury, which says that it's Bristol, but it's outside of the Bristol bus network, annoyingly. But like you get to a certain point on the bus where it's just like, you are now leaving the Bristol zone, and you're like, oh. But it was really lovely. And then yesterday took the bank holiday off. Well, it was mostly like I was planning on just having like a day with Alex, but I did have work to get done, so at some point Alex went out and I got work done, and that's when it absolutely bucketed down, and I was thinking like, oh no, is he gonna have to walk home in this? Because it was like outside of our house became like a river because it was so like all the drains blocked up and everything. Morning, Sam. I was walking around my city, I saw baby bunnies. I guess 'tis the season. I've got absorbed into hip-hop drama over the weekend. What is the... I don't know any hip-hop drama. What's the... What's happening? Very much an emotional journey. Didn't quite expect to be using different pronouns by the end of it when I started. I guess that's a nice way to sort of follow your journey. I'm trying to think what else I did. There was something else I was meant to do over the weekend, but I forgot. Morning Thomas, good morning Lee. Oh yeah, there was the double comfort zone that happened because I hadn't had the one the weekend before. I'd already left for Dota by the time it was finished. I've realised that I've not actually spoken to Cosy about when we're recording this week. I went for a walk in the nearby woods and saw a hare bouncing along near the river. Ah, cute. I think Grammy, thank you very much. Oh my gosh, 60 months at tier 2? Blimey. Thank you, Grammy. Morning Eclipse. I played a lot of Dota with Grammy. That was part of the weekend. I recalibrated, and I recalibrated lower than when I first calibrated, so that was depressing. It's my fault. It's because I keep mucking around. Basically, because there's the cavern crawl, I'll be like, sod it, I'm just going to play this character because I need a token for it. And then I won't actually be any good at it because it's my first time playing, but I'm playing it ranked and then we lose. But to be honest, there's a fishing mini game that I unlocked because of having the right token, so it was all worth it in the end. We were playing with this guy last night. Emily, thank you very much for the, oh my gosh, 40 months, blimey. Thank you. We were playing with this guy last night and he was saying like, are you guys Smurfs? We're like, no. And they were like, they named two of the people on our team and they were like, are you a Smurf? Are you a Smurf? And I was like, why aren't they asking me if I'm a Smurf? Gosh darn it. Not good enough to appear as a Smurf. I must earn my rank. Good morning, Drew. When do you get time in Dota match to go fishing? Oh no, the fishing is outside of it. But I unlocked all of that. Gerry. Well, why did you go off your pellets if you were still hungry? Gerry, they're over there. You can have these ones. This boy do be liking to eat in fits and starts. What have you got on your nose? You snotty today. Baby boy. Baby girl. Little babies. There you go. You can have the bowl ones, Fifi. Fifi's molting is so funny at the moment. She's just got this little face dimple. And every time you stroke her, you end up with a big furry hand. It's just so easy to take out at the moment. It's so floofers. She's like extra super soft right now. But I have been trying. Oh, sorry. I realised the camera was dropping down because I was concentrating too much on defloofing. Fifi? It's just, can you, oh, it does pick it up on the camera. All this extra floof that's just ready to come out all the time. Look at all of that. And I literally sat with her last night and defloofed her. And then by the morning, she's all floofy again. I got to day 29 on Hex Guardian. That's exciting. Is that on the weekly? Or the boarding my plane now? Oh, have fun. Oh, hang on a second. That explains it. I had a dream last night that I was getting on a plane to Germany, and I was thinking, where did that come from? And I was like, no, that makes sense. I dreamt I was Grammy. Bye, Grammy. Have fun. Take care. How long you need to defloof? She just, well, I mean, it depends really. Because, like, the seasons are so confused at the moment, all of the weather is all over the place, the bunnies don't really know which coat to have on, so everything's a bit all over the place. With both the the weather and the buddies, the floofiness of the buns. Fifi, you can have those ones. Gerry, you have those ones. Good morning, Megalomaniac. Morning, Rob. Morning, Ruth. Gerry, hey. Oh, have you gone off of them again now? Oh, Gerry. Just his gentle chins. Okay, I'll put them up there again. Sorry, Fifi. She's like, why does the food keep getting taken away? Oh, I remember the most exciting news that I got over the weekend, which will be exciting for precisely no one else apart from me. But they've put Pride and Prejudice back on iPlayer. And I was complaining yesterday to Alistair. I was like, you can't watch it anymore because they've taken it down off of everything and it's really stinky. And then I was on iPlayer, so I was like, well, I may as well check on the off chance. And they have. So I can finally watch it again. Sorry, Fifi, I'm trying to defloof you. Floofers? Because it is the best one. I forgot how long the episodes are, actually. Could be exciting if iPlayer is accessible outside the UK. Oh, yeah, true. That is the best version, yeah, the BBC one from I'm sure it's on Netflix. No, they took it down off of Netflix, and then they took it down off of Amazon Prime, and then they made it so it was only on BritBox or one of those ones that you could access through Amazon, but it wasn't actually on there. TV show, oh yeah, not the film. The film is trash. I hate the film. I tried watching it once and I got a third of the way through and I was like, no, this is just no. But yeah, the 1995, I want to say, BBC version is the best one. You haven't seen the TV show? Well, it happens to be on iPlayer at the moment. I never watched Merlin. But I've heard it is good. Well, I've heard it's entertaining hokum, it's good fun. Fifi, what are you planning? Where are you off to? I think she's thinking about jumping up onto the chair, so it doesn't want to focus on Gerry now. Oh, there you go. There you go. I met the guy who played Merlin. I've worked with Merlin, but I never watched the TV show. But it was very lovely. I love Gerry on his pink blankie. Yeah, he loves his pink blankie. We've been watching Baby Reindeer. We caught up a lot with that because we were watching Fallout and we watched the final episode of that on maybe Friday or Saturday. Can't remember. And then we're slowly getting through Baby Reindeer as well. We're on the last episode of that now. But yeah, there's suddenly been a lot of very hello very good TV at the moment. Oh, Gerry. He do need his pellets on slow release. There you go. And your last one. I've heard mixed things about Baby Reindeer. I think it is good. It's a very heavy topic. But I personally do think it is very well done. I think it discusses stuff that you don't very often see discussed in media. Suddenly decided I was in her way. So I think if it gets, anyone to open up and talk about stuff, then it is very good. And I know that the guy who stars in it, who it happened to, who wrote it as well, he is like part of a charity to do with like male victims and stuff. So I'd like, it is, hopefully it will have like, even though it's obviously not the happiest of content, but hopefully it could be helpful. But yeah, I would recommend it. I saw a news story about how the lady it's based on is actually taking legal action now. Yeah, so the general gist of it is that it is about a guy who gets stalked. There is more to it than that. But I did worry that, like, obviously doing something when someone is like, has that obsession with you, there is that worry, because obviously it's important to talk about, but there is that worry of like, oh, is she going to see this as a means to like open up contact again? Because I guess if you take legal action, then it drags you into court cases together and stuff like that. But I don't know. Fifi, thank you for these kisses. Getting lovely kisses on my knees. Oh, one thing I was sad about though is I saw that they're doing like another Bridget Jones film, and I read like the synopsis for it, and it made me really sad. I was thinking like, I really wish that franchise had to just stopped at one, just because I know the books carry on, but I really wish it had have been like Bridget Jones's Baby seemed a bit awful, and now this one's called like Mad About the Boy, I think, from the book of the same name. You've never watched a Bridget Jones movie? Just watch the first one and then pretend none of the others exist. Like the second one is okay, but it's just one of those things that, like, I don't know, you feel like everything feels a bit like, oh, okay, let's drag this all up again. But I remember like Bridget Jones first coming out, like that one, that was like so good, because I guess you didn't particularly ooh, Duke, thank you very much for the 35 months. Another month of bunny gang. Bunny onions unite. Thank you. I guess like Bridget Jones came out when I was, I want to say 14. Because it's the original Bridget Jones. It's a 15, isn't it? And I'm pretty sure I saw it when I was a year too young to see it, and I felt really naughty sneaking into the cinema. So yeah, I think I must have been 14 or 13, maybe. But yeah, I think at that time it was just like really, you didn't really get much like female-led comedy. So it was just like to have this film, 2001 it came out. Oh, okay. Maths. I would have been 13, question mark. So yeah, like at its time, it felt really like exciting. Like it was really interesting to have, and you had this thing where, you know, like you could see, I can't think how to really articulate it, but it was like a bit like, you know, I guess generally you'd grow up with things like where you'd have, you know, like Homer and Marge, and The Good Life, where you've got, you know, the goofy guy and the straight woman who, you know, her disapproving was the joke sort of thing. Whereas in this, you had like, you know, a woman behaving badly, so to speak. So yeah, I really do like the first film. It's very nostalgic for me. And obviously, one of my favorite stories is Pride and Prejudice, and it's a retelling of Pride and Prejudice. So of course I'm gonna like it. But yeah, it's like after that, I know that Helen Fielding did continue to write books, so obviously it's not that they did it for the films, but yeah, I just sort of feel like it could have yes, Rob, there is a lot of that in the film. That is the thing. There was a lot of like Bridget Jones was meant to be this sort of like, oh, I'm so chubby, and then, you've got it's the typical thing of like in a film where you've got like, the like an unattractive person, and they're actually you're just like, no, you're all gorgeous. You're all very lovely. Just typical movie things, but yes, Gerry's had enough. Gerry says, you are all beautiful no matter what the media makes you think. And he is tired of unrealistic expectations for people. Gerry is tired of beauty standards. It makes him eepy. Takes off glasses and takes ponytail out. Oh my gosh, what a transformation. Morning, exec. Good morning, lifelike. But yeah, it is very of its time in that way, but I do love it. Gerry would be the wholesome grandpa. What do you mean he's a baby? He'd be wholesome baby. Look at his old tail squinched. Good morning, Nimewood. He's in full croissant mode. Today, I wanted a croissant. Croissant. So I went to the Blanky where there was a croissant. Croissant. Oh, his little paw is not rested on anything, so it's just flapping around. I would hold his hand, but he would be very sad. Baby boy, look at he. You just say paw, yeah. I did. But they're all paws, it's just that 2 of them are hand paws and 2 of them are foot paws. Feet paws. Pans and Pete's. Tea. It's like how you have limbs, but some limbs are arms and some limbs are legs. Oh no, there's a helicopter going over. Don't disturb the boy. Is it a news helicopter that's flying over? Extra, extra, read all about it. Bunny is EB and Neeby to sleepy. I thought I had a lot of splashing bandits downstairs last night. Oh yeah, so I had to have an emergency wheel delivery yesterday from the foster group because Fauna was running in his wheel. So basically his wheel is like a covered one. It's a mate called Trixie, a Trixie wheel. And for those of you who know hamster wheels as well as I do, he was running in it, and then he just suddenly, hamsters don't have it in themselves to just slow down. They just suddenly stop when they're on wheels. And he suddenly stopped, and then he went flying all the way around to the top, came out one of the holes, and then was just dangling out of it from his foot. And I panicked because that's the sort of way that hamsters end up getting broken legs. So I went into panic mode and was just like, oh, he was perfectly fine. He just dropped down and carried on running and was back in his wheel in the next few seconds. And, absolutely, for all I know, he does it all night, every night. But in the morning, I messaged the rescue and was like, Fauna went flying out of his wheel and he was dangling from his foot. And they were like, okay, so someone dropped off a bigger wheel that we're hoping would avoid him flying out the top of it this time. But then I don't know if it's too big for him to move because he is the tiniest little guy I've ever seen in my life. And I didn't hear the wheel last night, and I'm like, was it because I was too sleepy, or can he just not physically move it? So I might have to stay up tonight to see which one it is, because he needs to have it. Oh, there's Fifi. He needs to have his wheel, because normally he's on it for like 6 hours a night. That little guy. But yeah, I don't know whether to just like take the front of his little one off, or whether to buy a new one that's open. Oh. Hello. It's just a speedy Fifi coming around the corner. Or yeah, you can get these like flying. Sorry, Fifi just licked my toe, and it was so ticklish. You can buy these flying saucer ones, but I think they're meant to be not too good for their backs if they're too small. Because they're more like dishes, and what are you up to? Stop angling for my toesies. Aren't you just licking the radiator now? You're strange, bunny. You're strange. You are. But yeah, what was this in? Oh, yeah, but they're meant to not be as good for their backs because they do run on them slightly twisted. But I guess if I could get a big enough one. But again, if it's too big, he won't be able to move it because he is a tiny, tiny pea. And I do have a wooden one, but he has a tendency to pee in his wheel, so that wouldn't be particularly good. I was wondering yesterday, though. I was thinking like, oh, I wonder if I could get a wheel for the bunnies, because you get those cat wheels. Good morning, Palmer. Oh, I'm glad you had a good bank holiday. Oh wait, no, you said I hope it. Well, I hope you did as well. I just entirely read what I wanted to read there. Yeah, you get those cat wheels. Katie's got one for Angus and Pip. And I was wondering, like, oh, I wonder if Fifi would use one. Ginge, thank you very much for the 29 months. A floppy boy. He's a very floppy boy. He's an EB boy. Oh, I just realised Streamlabs is showing me messages again. I just realised I've been reading out subs. I guess Streamlabs just decided that it wanted to again, because I didn't change anything. Search bunny wheels on Google. It's just pictures of disabled bunnies with training wheels. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know if Fifi would actually want to use one, but I was just thinking like, oh, would it let her like reach her full potential of running if she could have one? Morning, Lily. But yeah, this is my little mouth. You got a lovely little mouth, this little guy. Baby boy. Okay. A little angle. Usually when he sleeps like this, I'll look over and I'll be like, ah, and then I'll be like, and then I'm like, oh, he's breathing. Ah. But it does give you the worry when bunnies get so cozy. Especially when they suddenly just like loll their heads back. I remember the first time Jenna Bun did it. And I was like frantically Googling like, what happened to my bunny? Is she okay? Tea. I wish I was so zen and relaxed people that I'd die. We call them heart attack flops. It's one of those flops that you look across at and you're just like, oh geez, no. He's just got the fluffiest little cheeks. Oh, that's a point. This is completely unrelated to anything that I've been talking about. Well, okay, no, for starters, whereas Chaos Bun, she was over here. Oh, you can see her over there. She's grooming her face, pretending that she is inocente. But okay, so bloody Rob, my lovely mod Rob, he keeps on linking me to this subscription box that looks amazing, and then because he linked it to me, it started appearing on my Facebook recommends, and then I think I'd already seen it on there once, but and then Facebook recommends started being like, well, if you get it this month, you get this free fancy key. And I was like, I want the fancy key. The fancy key looks so cool. I love the key. And then because I had clicked on that link, it started giving me the ads on Instagram as well. And now I'm just like, but it's all to do with like witchcraft stuff. If anyone's interested for themselves, it's called Witch's Casket, I think is the name of the box. But if you search for that, then, because then I was justifying it to myself like, well, you know, there's probably not going to be anything, you know, that I could have anyway. So to like put myself off of it, I went onto the FAQ and there was a question that was like, is everything in the box cruelty free and vegan? And they were like, yes, since 2017, everything in the box has been vegan. I was just like, damn it. It's obviously very good, but also increases the temptation. Can you just buy a fancy key? But the fancy key is free if you spend £29. That's the temptation of the key. But this Sunday in Bristol is like a witchcraft fair. In the place that we filmed Taskbox. So I'll go to that. That will keep me slightly distracted from getting the box for now. But I do still want the box. I've been looking at one called Wrestle Crate where you get a shirt and other stuff every month. I'm like, do I get it or do I save my pennies? See, the problem with that stuff, and when you get things like, I don't know, like a Marvel themed one or something, or, oh no, not Marvel themed, but like a geek box or something, is sometimes you might get something that's like, I can't think of any shows. Firefly. I love I've never seen Firefly for the record, but I love Firefly. Oh, great, I've got this thing. And then the next month it might be like, oh, it's full of Game of Thrones and I hate Game of Thrones. Like, you never know what you're getting. And I feel like, I guess if you liked all wrestlers or just wrestling themed stuff, that'd be good. But that's the difficulty with subscription things, I feel. Oh, there you go. He's gone to sleep now. That little movement of his head. You see his head just tilting back. He's in deep sleep now. His little mouth will probably start going soon. Little mouth. Little mouth. Oh no, he's not doing his sleep munchies. Me panically checking that he is still breathing. Yes, good. Isn't having that sun? Oh, his big stretchy legs. Oh, Gerry, the stretchiest boy. Oh yeah, so Hades 2 is in early access, but I don't really want to play it until it's like proper release, because I don't know I don't want to look, but I do want to know. But is it still like how early access are we talking? Because if it's still like missing character art and missing dialogue, then I'm like, no, I don't want to play it. And I did tell myself that hello Ted, I did tell myself I wouldn't play it until I'd 100%ed Hades. And I'm still considering it's meant to be out in March next year. I'd wait. Yeah, it's one of those things. I'm like, I want to get the full, I guess because I wasn't interested in Hades until it was already out for like a few years. So I got it at its bestest. I think that's what I want for it as well. Might be a while. I bought Hades, I won't play it, but I want to own it. Wait, what? Why won't you play it? I won't play it yet. Oh, okay. Thinking, what is this weird power play? Good morning, Katie. Katie, I was talking about, well, I accidentally called you Kirsty for the record, but I was talking about your kitty cats, because I was saying how tempted I am to see if Fifi would want a wheel to run in. I don't think Gerry would want to use it. But I guess I probably shouldn't buy a wheel on the off chance. It's probably better for cats anyway, because I guess bunnies, I don't know, if they go flying out. Gerry would like a nap couch. Oh, do you know one of my favourite things that Lydia has is her little mini sofa for the cats. I was in the technical test and really enjoyed what I played. Yeah, I'm so excited for Hades too. But I'm gonna hold out. There's games I want to play. Do you know the one I'm annoyed about is I was really excited to play this game on Thursday because I was like, oh, we're doing Tears of the Kingdom on Wednesday this week. I can actually play this game. But it turns out that the embargo doesn't lift until 5 p.m. So I was like, oh, I still have to wait until next week to be able to play it anyway. I was so tempted to like message the publisher and be like, can I just break embargo by 3 hours, please? But I didn't think they would make an exception just for me. I also don't want to get banned. Oh. Hello. I can hear you grooming the floor from here. Those are some... Oh, it's because that's where she had her crunchy stick last night. There were some crumbs left there. She's here to finish off the job. It's much more of the same, I mean in a great way. They've changed bits, but nothing bad or annoying. New mechanics and very fun. Ooh. See, there's a game that's out. Oh, not out. It's ooh. Alex, thank you very much for the 15 months. Hello. Good day. Good day. Hello, I would like to play your game, but my only free slot is Thursday and 5 p.m. is my bedtime. Can I have, please, special treatment? Thank you. Well, it's because I told Trot and Tom that was when the deadline, the embargo was, and they were like, why don't you just stream at 5? And I normally would just be like, okay, I'll just stream a bit later. But I'm going out to a gig on Thursday, so I cannot. I'm off to watch a folky boy. So yeah, I won't be able to be finishing on time on Thursday. So it would have actually been quite useful to be in the office, because then I would only have to toddle over to where the gig is, which isn't far from the office. But I guess now I'll have to make my way in. I am excited for it though. It is a singer who I have listened to for a very long time, but never seen. Or maybe I have. Maybe I found out about them from watching them at a folk festival. I can't remember. I've maybe seen them. I'm in a chaos mood and hovering over the delete all button in my work inbox. I mean, how bad could it be? Folk music, mood, computer games. Yes, no, I love folk music. I love folky music. But it's all like a collaboration with this other guy, so I think it will all be music that I've not heard before because I've not listened to any of their stuff together. So should be interesting. I was thinking I could, and then I was like, well, maybe it's nice to hear it for the first time at the concert. Oh my gosh, really? I know Nora Brown? No. Doesn't sound familiar. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. This advert on Channel 4 keeps coming up for this show that's called like Stacey Solomon DIY does your house up something something. Oh, bye Hansen, have good pizza. I can't remember, but it's something to do with Stacey Solomon, and I was like, why is this name so familiar? Why do I know this name? And then my sister was like, have you seen Stacey Solomon is doing this new like range of plateware, homeware, whatever it's called, kitchenware. And it's all got bunnies on it. I think you'd really like it. And seeing that suddenly reminded me why I know her name is because she did that show where she like, you know, helps do up people's houses. And there was a house that she had where Renovation Rescue, something like that, yeah. She the person had a house bunny and she built a hutch for them and put them in the garden. And I was just like, why do you have plates with bunnies on when clearly you hate bunnies? And I was like, I'm not buying your bunny plates. You bitch. Why don't you go and live outside in a shed? So yeah, it's just suddenly occurred to me like, I know why I know this name. Because I sent a complaint in about them. So yeah, I will not be buying the lovely plates, as beautiful as they are. I bet they brought the bunny in after a week. I hope so. I hope they would. Just be like, oh yeah, this mad woman came around and tried to cage this little Baloo. But yes. Tea. But the plates are very lovely. I think they're in Asda. If anyone does want to buy them. They're very, very pretty. They're like white with little brown bunnies jumping around the outside. Oh my. Hang on, 2 secs. Fifi has done something and I don't know what it is. How can I... Oh, are you okay? What happened? Why do you look so calm and casual? That was not the sound of a calm and casual bunny just then. What did you do? Fifi? Oh my gosh. I don't know what she's done. Should we get you your treat? Let's get you a treat to distract from whatever's just happened. Oh, bunnies. Oh, I was worried he wasn't going to eat it for a second then. He's wanted to eat under the table most of the time. Sorry. Gerry, no. Do you want me to take some to your blankie? Oh, a little yawn. Okay, hang on. I'll take it to your blankie. There it is if you want it. Oh, Gerry. Should I put it in a bowl and you can have it later? I'm gonna steal it so that Fifi doesn't steal it, and you can have it. You can have it back. No. Do you want it? No. Okay, that's okay. You're a funny guy. You are a funny guy. Mana, thank you very much for the 45 months. I hope you're okay. Hope you're doing good. Okay, meanwhile. Maybe I'll... Hang on, Fifi. You have that bit. And I'll steal this for later. Here we go. Oh wait, the boy is gone. Where did the boy go? I turned around and he's not there. Ray Jared, oh, he's over there. Thank you very much for the 29 months. And 12, thank you very much for the 6 months. Thank you. Where? Oh, he there. She's washing up. Hopefully later when I give Gerry the rest of his, I can use the rest of that one as distraction for Fifi. Fifi, what happened in the room? It sounded very chaotic. Is everything okay? You've not hurt yourself, have you? Well, whatever it is, she's going back for more, so hopefully... hopefully it was okay. Now we have to wait for Gerry to be finished on the toilet. Do, 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 do. Is he peeing? Or pooping? Whichever he wants to be do. Oh, so what am I doing today? Mass Effect. I'm so happy. There's a market on today which has this stand called Rebel Rocks, and they do these really like chunky stuffed cookies and really like tasty brownies and stuff. And part of me was thinking, well, my tummy part was thinking, oh, could I toddle down to the train station in between streams and have time to pick up brownies and get home again. I think I would be cutting it a bit fine, but the temptation was there. But if anyone is near the train station, I would recommend. Just delay the stream, the brownies are important. If only it wouldn't be too doxing to do a stream of just walking and getting the brownies. But I feel like, can you get some for chat? Maybe if we ever have a bun con, can do can hire them to have a stand there. I went to go and get the waffles that the ice cream truck supposedly do at the weekend, and it turns out that they weren't doing them. Bun big gone off. I was thinking I might do a baking stream on Thursday and do a fork cake. But I've been looking at the fork cakes and I can't tell whether you're meant to make the entire fork out of just like icing, or whether, I mean, that's a lot of icing, but I feel like it would be sturdiest to do it just out of icing. But yeah, I was thinking like, ooh, could I do fork? I don't know what the middle cake is meant to be. I think it's one of those, what do they call them, like a rainbow cake or whatever, where it's got sprinkles on the inside. So I guess I would do one of those. Jerry's just having a little drink. I can hear him. He's such a loud drinker, bless him. That reminds me, there was a poll to decide the next bake. Oh yeah, that's what was decided, was that it was going to be a fork cake. That is what the... Oh, Funfetti, that's the name. Jerry! I can see he's run away. Jerry, oh no, you're in your castle. Oh, I've been abandoned. I thought he was gonna come over here. Jerry? No, should I come to you? Are you settling in your castle? It's okay if you are. I can go over. Let's see how settled he seems. Okay, I come to you. Hello. Baby boy, you settling in there today? Is this where the snuggles are going to happen today? Tea. Hi. Welcome to my crib. He doesn't want cuddles when he's in his castle. He's just like, What is it? Are you hoping for food? Are you disappointed that I came over and didn't bring an offering? I'm sorry, boy. Fifi is somewhere amongst a lot of boxes. Are you staying there, or are we going elsewhere? Are you just eating the... Wait. Wait. Stop. Jerry, what do you want for your birthday? I know it's so far away, but I'm wondering, would you like an extension to the castle? Is that too much? Is that too much for a thing? Would that take up too much of the... I still don't know what Fifi did. There was just a lot of noise, and I don't know. I don't know what happened. Where'd he go? What? Oh. Hang on. I'm stood in a lot of hay. Wait, oh, hang on. I'm going to tempt him back out. do 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 do. Wait, where is he? Oh. Fifi, I attempted to. Oh no, I did get both of you. He's already had enough. Gerry, do you want them on your blankie? He's in a funny mood today. Do you want them here? There you go. There you go. Finding remarkable that Riley just accepts chaos occurred, we'll never know the answer. Yeah, I'm just too used to it. Like, Fifi will just do things and then you're like, okay. I'll never know what happened. I'll accept this. Maybe he wants a bit more of his kale again once he's done with those. Maybe I'll put it there, just in case. No. You all out of sorts after you had such a big nap. You confused yourself. If it's a big birthday, he can get a big present and a treat and a surprise. Oh my gosh. I mean, maybe I should get... I was thinking of getting them like a proper dig box, because at the moment they're just using like a cardboard one and it is completely torn apart now, whereas you can get these wooden ones that would make it a bit sturdier. But maybe I'll get him a cardboard maze, because he does love they're spenny, but he does like them. So maybe I'll get him those. The thing is with the bunny's birthdays, because obviously we don't know how many more birthdays we're going to get with the bunnies, I'm pretty much like, you know, if I think of something they want, I'll just get it for them early, because otherwise I don't want I wouldn't want to hold out and miss it. Oh my gosh, stop yawning. Hope he gets another grass patch soon. I'm too paranoid about the grass patches, because I don't know if it's related, but do you remember after the last time they had a grass patch, the police are here. He ended up getting a bit ill, and when they did a nasal swab, they said like, oh, the bacteria we found is something, and I was like, how would he have got this? And they were like, oh, sometimes they can pick it up from grass, and it made me paranoid that I was like, oh, maybe he got it from the grass patch. So now I'm like, oh, I think I'd rather grow it myself than get it from there again, because that one is meant for like dogs. So maybe it's not particularly bunny safe the way they do it. Would they be okay with AstroTurf? I mean, they would eat it. And it would be made of plastic. So no. Because there was a time that when we'd first moved into the house, this guy came round to like, I can't remember what it was for. He was giving us a quote on something. And he was like, oh, you should AstroTurf your garden. And I was like, but I really want lawn instead. And he was just like, oh yeah, you won't be able to tell. And I just pointed at the bunnies and I was like, but they would. They would know. Tea. Bunnies. Well, I guess it's time for me to run away and get back to work. Maybe I'll treat myself to a cup of tea and then get back to work. Off you go. I hope you all enjoyed Sleepy Boy. I enjoyed it. It was nice. I like the him flop. I like it when him flop. You don't see animals and sips. Where do you want to go to? Oh, look, he's giving kisses. Like a flowery garden. We have a weedy garden at the moment. As in it's full of weeds, but I say it's good for the pollinators, and that is my excuse for leaving it. Because otherwise it would just be bare concrete, so I guess it's better that it's got something in. But yes, I say we go to aminals, whichever animal you would like. Animal. whomst would you like to say? See, say. I love otters. Let's go to otters. Tea. Bunny's so cuddly. Well, I will be back at 2 for some Mass Effect. And oh my gosh, maybe I should go to sleep actually. Night night. And I hope you all have very lovely days. I will see some of you later at 2. The rest of you have good days, whatever you're getting up to. And I will speak to you soon. I don't know if Anho started the raid because I'm sleepy. But yes. Bye bye. You have a nice bye bye. Hey. Bunnies. Bunny, should we just have a nap? Let's go home, shoot me. Yeah. We got thank you, lifelike. Be good, look after yourself. Bye bye. Boop.